Detailed steps involved in business liquidation process in the UAE Liquidation Part 2. There are many reasons why a company may initiate liquidation in the UAE. It could be due to financial distress, insolvency, expiration of the company's term, or a strategic decision by the shareholders to wind up the business. It is essential to comply with the legal framework and regulations governing business liquidation in the UAE. The business liquidation process in the UAE typically involves several key steps, which must be followed diligently. 1. Board resolution and shareholder approval. Before commencing the business liquidation process, the company's management and shareholders must conduct an internal assessment and make decisions regarding the business's future. It involves considering the financial position, profitability prospects, and company viability. The company's board of directors must pass a resolution recommending liquidation and obtain shareholder approval through a general assembly meeting. The decision must be documented and recorded in the official minutes of the meeting. 2. Appointment of a liquidator. A liquidator is appointed to oversee the liquidation process upon obtaining shareholder approval. The liquidator can be an individual or a specialized company registered with the relevant authorities in the UAE. The liquidator's role is to safeguard the interests of all stakeholders and ensure a fair distribution of assets. 3. Notification and publication requirements. The company must notify various government authorities, such as the Department of Economic Development, relevant Free Zone Authority, about the decision to liquidate. The liquidation announcement must be published in local newspapers to inform creditors and allow them to submit their claims. 4. Freezing assets and liabilities. After the appointment of a liquidator, the company's assets and liabilities are frozen to prevent further transactions. This step ensures that the company's assets are preserved for distribution among the creditors and shareholders. 5. Conducting an audit and preparing financial statements. The liquidator thoroughly audits the company's financial records, prepares financial statements, and assesses the value of assets and liabilities to determine the company's financial position and distribute assets during liquidation. 6. Settling debts and liabilities. During liquidation, the liquidator takes responsibility for settling the company's debts and liabilities. Creditors are required to submit their claims within a specified period. The liquidator reviews the claims and verifies their validity. If the claims are approved, the liquidator proceeds to settle the debts using the available company assets. It is essential to prioritize the order of payments according to UAE laws and regulations to ensure fairness in the distribution of funds. 7. Disposing of assets and distributing proceeds. Once the debts and liabilities are settled, the liquidator proceeds with the sale or disposal of the company's remaining assets. The proceeds from the asset sales are then distributed among the creditors and shareholders based on their respective entitlements, as determined by the liquidation process. 8. Termination of licenses and cancellation of registrations. The company's licenses, permits, and registrations with the relevant authorities must be terminated or canceled as part of the liquidation process. It includes deregistering the company from the commercial register, closing bank accounts, and notifying other regulatory bodies as required. What about employee and creditor rights? During the liquidation process, it is crucial to prioritize the rights of employees and creditors. Employees are entitled to receive their end-of-service benefits, including gratuity, outstanding wages, and compensation for any termination or redundancy. The liquidator ensures that these rights are fulfilled following the UAE labor laws. What about creditors' rights in the liquidation process? Creditors have rights and can submit their claims within a specified time frame and are entitled to receive their share of the company's assets based on the priority of their claims.